Hello my friends, welcome to Canadian Immigration Channel. It's Sunday today, that's why I'm so unofficial. But still, this morning I had a question from a gentleman asking me about express entry ineligibility. So what could be the reason I'm not eligible to apply for express entry system? And that's the most common question for those who say, got IELTS 6.0 in all of the disciplines, you got your educational credentials assessed, everything looks fine and brilliant, you're applying and voila, the system tells you, you're not eligible. So what could be the reason for it? Well, the most obvious one, you cannot apply, you do not have enough score in one of the federal programs which sort of live in express entry system, which would be Canadian Experience Class or Federal Skilled Trades or Federal Skilled Worker. For most of you looking at us from abroad, Federal Skilled Worker would be the one program you should be looking at. And somehow it's a little bit uneasy to understand or not straightforward to get it, that Federal Skilled Worker program has its own system of assessing applicants, and you got to score at least 67 points in that system to be allowed to express entry. And well, put it this way, in order to get yourself to an airport to fly to Canada, you have to pay $67 or rupees or reals or whatever money you got in your local home country to get to the airport. Does it guarantee that you would fly? No, not necessarily, because afterwards you would have to buy yourself a ticket, meaning that you would have to prove that you got enough score in express entry system. But without those $67, you will not be admitted to the airport by itself. So you're not allowed to enter through these doors. And 67 points are attained, of course, for your language abilities, for your age, for your education, for your work experience, for your spouse's language abilities, for your brothers or sisters or close relatives in Canada. And for example, a person 36 years old with a bachelor's degree with 6.0 points for each section of IELTS will not be admitted, will not have enough score in express entry system, in Federal Skilled Worker program, therefore you will not be admitted to express entry. Now, if you want to assess your score properly, if you want to find out how to do this, right, and how to improve your chances both for Federal Skilled Worker and for express entry system, feel free to ask us a question. And by the way, I almost forgot, there was the second part of the question. How soon could you actually resubmit your application for express entry if you became ineligible? The answer is very simple, the same second. So the same second the system tells you, no, you're not eligible, for whatever reason, if you have forgotten something, right? If your spouse suddenly comes in and tells you, okay, you know what, honey, I got 7.0 in all of the IELTS disciplines and my certificate has arrived a second ago, you could reapply immediately. So if something has changed and you believe that it should impact your score, feel free to resubmit your profile. It's totally fine. More questions, want to discuss it, feel free to drop us a line. Stay tuned, of course, and subscribe to the channel.